The island is one of the least memorable projects in Ninjago. Fans were let down as it was hyped as a full-length season, when it's really just an extended episode. But even with a runtime of only 40 minutes, I really liked how this special handled its villains. The plot centers on the ninja going on a rescue mission to an uncharted island. They encounter the keepers along the way, who are initially shown as the villains. In the sets, the ninja fight them over the storm amulet, which is treated like a gimmick like the golden weapons or Jin blades. The keepers trap the ninja and even try to sacrifice Jay, which seems like something a typical Ninjago villain would do. However, what makes them stand out is that they're not actually evil. Rather, they're motivated by fear. The amulet is the keeper's life mission. If taken, it can unleash a disaster akin to the Great Devourer. Given the amulet's power, it's right for them to assume that all outsiders are intruders. The ninja try to explain that they know nothing, nor that they plan to take it, but the chief still locks them anyways over fear of word spreading to the outside world. As Wajira seemingly rises again, they figure they just need to appease her. Over time, they sacrifice all of their food and treasures. When that fails, the logical conclusion for them would be to give people. Jay being the sacrifice especially makes sense given his lightning powers. In all of this, the villagers are solely focused on their duty. When the keepers capture the ninja, they actually show a fair bit of mercy. They resort to ropes and cages for traps, with occasional non-lethal zaps. The ninja are left to sit in a cave rather than being tortured. And before sacrificing Jay, the villagers even offer him fresh food for one last meal. Eventually, Chief Amadas realizes the errors of his ways. Once he's shown proof of the fake Wajira, he admits to the ninja that he was just paranoid the whole time. And at this point, you can't really blame him. Given Wajira's terror, he only really wants what's best for his people. Once everything's cleared up, they're more than happy to work with the ninja. The chief even apologizes verbally for all the trouble at the end. I forgot to note last time how something similar happened with the geckos and the months. They were shown as minions in the toys, but became allies in the show. By flipping the villains around, the writers sneak in two relatable messages. The first is that appearances can be deceiving. Even if someone may look different, that doesn't necessarily make them any less trustworthy. The second is the importance of diversity. You need to have different people around you to broaden your horizons. Without the ninja, the islanders wouldn't have learned they were being scammed, or the geckos and the monks wouldn't have overcome their differences to escape slavery. Instead, the real villain is none other than Ronin. I honestly did not expect him to show up given his neutral status throughout the latest seasons. However, having him return to the villain role makes so much sense in hindsight. When you think about it, Ronin only helped the ninja for his own gain. He applies the principle of, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. If a larger threat obstructs his work, it makes sense to help take it down so he can get back to bounty hunting quicker. With the ninja being in far off places for the last few adventures, he finally got the chance he needed to launch his own heist. While in a minor role, the special also has another villain, Clutch Powers himself. He basically causes the whole plot of the episode, as he wants the storm amulet for research. Even when the ninja tell him not to take it, he still insists on stealing it twice. The first time just leads to further confusion and mistrust between the ninja and the keepers. It's not like he wants to hurt the ninja, but he only cares about getting the amulet to boost his ego as a researcher. If Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjitzu showed Clutch as egocentric, the island really leans into his asshole side. He treats his interns like slaves, having them do all the things he should be doing like chopping, digging holes, and untying ropes. He even made them carry a tanning bed along the way. The one last thing I want to talk about is the set integration. Given its serial nature, Ninjago tends to overshadow the sets within the show. Some are crucial to the story, while others appear for only a few minutes. All of the sets for the island wave were neatly balanced into the episode. With two vehicles, a dragon, and your typical temple, they help push the story forward as the ninja travel through different terrain. Overall, the island deserves more credit than it gets. While it's more of a prequel to the next season than anything, it still manages to present some unique ideas. If you went into this video blind, I basically just spoiled everything. But for those of you who saw it, I suggest giving it another watch. Maybe you will also see how this special is pretty cool. EO.